Welcome to the second Norwegian Latvian Business Networking organized by the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce in Latvia with the support of the Norwegian Embassy in Latvia and the Latvian Embassy in Norway, and in close cooperation with the Investment and Development Agency of Latvia, known as LIA. My name is Mattis Kukains, and I'm the founder and partner of Spiegelis and Kukains law firm located in Riga, Latvia, and I'm also the chairman of the board of the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce in Latvia. The main goal of today's event is to expand our connections and discover new opportunities for trade and cooperation between Latvia and Norway. The COVID pandemic has disrupted many things, put travel on hold and broken down supply chains, but it has not broken the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce in Latvia. We are more than determined to stay positive and create new opportunities for cooperation and growth. To officially open the event, I invite His Excellency Ambassador Christian Odegaard, the Norwegian ambassador to Latvia, to say a few welcome words. Christian.
Thank you, Mattis. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Because my screen got black, but if you can see and hear me, I will have the pleasure of welcoming you all to this networking event this afternoon. From the Norwegian Embassy in Riga, we are very pleased to co-host this event. We had a similar event last year, and it's a kind of strange to have a networking event on the screen. It's not the same as having it in person, but hopefully for the third time we will be able to have this event also as an in-person event. For the embassy, it's one of the main tasks to support Norwegian companies in Latvia and to support all efforts to enhance economic relations between Norway and Latvia. We do that in different ways, not only through events like this together with the Chamber of Commerce, but also through the EA and Norway Grants program, a quite large program that we have to support economic and social development in Latvia, where we have many different programs for innovation, small and medium-sized enterprises, research, education, and so on. So we cooperate from the embassy with both Norwegian companies in Latvia and a lot of Latvian industries. 15 years ago, in February 2007, a lot of Norwegian company representatives came together here in Riga. Already from the 1990s, we had presence of many Norwegian companies here in Latvia, and in February 15 years ago they decided to organize themselves in a Chamber of Commerce, and thus the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce in Latvia came to birth exactly 15 years ago. So I would like to use this opportunity to congratulate the Chamber with the 15th anniversary, which will be I think next week or in about 10 days exactly. And since then we had a very good and constructive cooperation between the embassy and the Chamber of Commerce. Now, when we look forward, we are at the end, hopefully, of the COVID pandemic, and we hope to start a more normal life normal travel, normal contact in a few weeks, and we hope to be back to normal during short time. That means we will continue to work also in person with events, travels, delegations, and further expand the links between Norway and Latvia. I just saw the fresh trade figures that came out today, and Norway and Latvia have developed in a very positive way the trade links last year, according to the statistics. And actually, as to the trade balance, Norway is among the best countries on that list for improved trade balance for Latvia. And despite pandemic, we were able to keep high number on trade, on investments, and we have a good base for continued enhancing our cooperation. So with these few words, I wish you all and wish us all a constructive networking session this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Christian. Next, I would like to introduce His Excellency Martin Šklīve, Latvian Ambassador to Norway, to say a few words. Martin.
Thank you, Matis, and thanks everybody for joining today. I would like to start my intervention by thanking in particular Ilse from the Chamber of Commerce in Riga and Evita from LIA representation in Oslo here for their great job in organizing this event and making it happen. So great thanks to you. I'm newcomer to this event and I was not participating last year, but it's good to see that I see some familiar faces and people that I have met already on different occasions. And I also would like to use this opportunity to congratulate Christian and other fellow Norwegians around this table on the very successful start in the Olympic Games and many medals you have won already. I have to say I'm a bit disappointed about our lack of medals, but fingers crossed. As regards the meetings today and the connections making, I'm actually particularly happy to see that we were supposed to have at least 4 honorary consuls that Latvia has in Norway. I hope they are all present. If not, maybe accept my apologies. We should have Arvid Grundesjön here, who is our the longest serving honorary consul and honorary consul general in Norway and Oslo. Who has been involved with the Lindstone company and real estate business in Latvia for many years. And also he's been a very good and true Latvian friend for more than 30 years since the beginning of the 1990s. We have Håkon Trondberg from Stavanger. He's also a good friend of Latvia in Stavanger. So if you have any, especially Latvians, have any interest in starting events in Stavanger, please contact Håkon. And we have 2 new honorary consuls participating today. We have Ivar Sovold from Ostfold, he's based in Fredrikstad. He is interested, or he has been dealing with IT sector and startups. And we have the latest honorary consul. We have Grete Ellingsen from Sortland, so it's very high north, people who know Norway, but she is very active in her municipality in Nordland, and she has worked in many fields in municipality, including education and Arctic issues, and in Andøya Space Center up there in north. So with these short introduction, I would like to wish all of you a successful networking, and with no longer ado, I think we should move forward. Thank you and good luck to everybody.
Thank you, Ambassador. I will now invite on the digital stage Evita Nedzvetska, head of the LIA office in Oslo. Evita?
Thank you, Matis. And it's a great to virtually see so many participants joining us today. Indeed, the Investment and Development Agency of Latvia is government agency with over 300 employees and with a global presence. We work with trades and investment promotion, and we have 20 representative offices around the globe, starting from Norway and all the Scandinavian countries, West Europe, all the way to United Arab Emirates in Dubai, where currently World Expo is taking place, right? We have office in South Korea, Japan, China, and all the way to Silicon Valley in the US. So this is our global presence. Now, I know that wearing two hats at the same time might sound like a fashion influencer thing, but this is what I do as well every day. So my first hat is that I assist Latvian companies and Latvian exporters in the Norwegian market, help them to find new partners. And my second hat is that I attract new Norwegian direct investment to Latvia. And I'm so thankful that in this journey of bringing together Norwegian and Latvian businesses, NCCL has been such a great partner. And also my congrats to you on 15th anniversary. I remember very vividly the 10th anniversary NCCL was celebrating. That was a lot of fun. And I really do hope that we will meet soon face to face with members, partners, and guests. And I hope to see you in Oslo. Thank you.
Thank you, Evita. As Evita mentioned, this year is a special year for us at NCCL as it marks our 15th anniversary. To mark the occasion and renew connections with our partners in Norway, we plan to organize a business trip visit to Oslo at the start of May. We hope that this event today will serve as a little warm-up for this in-person event in Oslo and help us to expand our networks and find a common language. Speaking of languages, at the start of the event, I want to thank the leading European language technology company, Tilde, for sponsoring this event. Here to tell us more about Tilde and what they offer, I would like to invite Tilde representative Ruben Martinez Dominguez to introduce us to Tilde and its services. Ruben?
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for the very kind introduction. Yeah, we are a leading European language technology company focusing mostly on the whole spectrum of languages, languages as such, and language powered by artificial intelligence. Examples, chatbots, virtual assistants, depending on how we know them, machine translation, but also speech recognition and such kind of technologies. COVID time has showed us that innovation plays a key role in our daily activities. And that's why we believe that the power that language, people, and technology brings together has a lot to offer in terms of generating added value to all processes, both when it comes to dealing with internal things, but also when coming to our external customers. In this regard, we always focus on building up key partnerships. And in the last couple of years, we expanded that portfolio of our partnerships to a lot of different areas and domains. As an example, recently we deployed a full machine translation platform for the Finnish government, hand in hand with the Prime Minister Office, the platform called Aura. We also developed a co-joint project with the German Foreign Affairs Ministry as part of the European EU Council presidency, with a full spectrum of technologies deployed for their daily activities, machine translation, website translation, for internal and external processes, but also when it comes to private businesses, in the logistics, in the telecommunications, in the IT domains and industries, DPD, Tele2, and such other when it comes to dealing with their customers and help them create that comprehensive approach to their multilingual challenges, creating value for them, reducing times, cost, and such. And all that supported also with our long experience with human translation. All in all goes hand in hand to create that added value and boost that innovation in key partnerships. And this is what we do and what we specialize, something that we've been doing for the last 30 years with presence in several countries. And just to top it up, yeah, we have a physical presence in Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, and nowadays in Tilde, we have over 150 people working, from computer linguists, translators, editors, and different types of teams. That's us. Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish everyone a wonderful event with fruitful conversations.
Many thanks to you, Ruben, for the introduction and for the information about Tilde. And once again, thank you for sponsoring this event. Briefly about today's program. We've already had introductions from the ambassadors. Now we will have introductions of our partners and newest members. After that, we will have a semi-structured networking in breakout rooms. And after that, we will have a more specific networking using the networking online platform called Remo. To kick off, I would like to present some facts about Norwegian investments in Latvia and a few things about the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce in Latvia. So Norwegian investments in Latvia are more than 327 million euros. Norway is the 9th biggest foreign investor in Latvia. There are more than 250 companies with Norwegian capital in Latvia or Norwegian ownership in Latvia. About the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce in Latvia. Here you can see some of our gold members. These are all well-known companies, and you probably use the services of some of these companies or the products of some of these companies. And once again, I want to thank all the gold members for being gold members. Gold members are the highest membership category of the Norwegian Chamber, and thus they are entitled to certain benefits. Thank you, gold members. And here is our board. In the top left-hand corner, you can see myself. My name is Mattis Kukains. I'm the chairman of the board of the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce. This is before I had a painting in the background, as you can compare to my profile today. Here is Ilse Garoza. She's the director of the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce and the heart of the chamber. Here you can see next to Ilse, Trude Gronwald of Lindstow Baltic. Lindstow, as many of you know, is the leading real estate developer in the Baltics. It is wholly owned by the Norwegian A. Wilhelmsen Group. Over the years, Lindstow has invested millions of euros in the development of hotels, shopping malls, and commercial real estate in Riga. They are also now involved in the Rail Baltic Riga hub train station. And here we have Snorre, who is the head of the Norwegian language house here in Latvia. And they teach the Norwegian language and also provide language translation services. Next, we have Ilse Grasse Tibilde, who represents Moller Baltic Import. Moller Baltic Import is part of the family-owned Moller Mobility Group, which is involved in the import, sale, and servicing and financing of Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda, and Seat cars in the Norwegian, Swedish, and Baltic markets. Next to her, you can see Antra Zalite. Antra is the head of Visma. For those of you who don't know, Visma is an IT company delivering software that simplifies and digitizes core business processes in the private and public sector. There are 4 Visma subsidiaries registered in Latvia, and they have around 400 employees in Latvia. Next, we have Didzis Kļaviņš of Tilde. Ruben just gave us a presentation about Tilde. And Tilde is the leading European language technology company. Once again, thank you to Tilde for sponsoring this event. And next we have Haralds Bullmanis. Haralds Bullmanis represents Suncrisp. It's a subsidiary of the Fruport Group, which provides healthy snacks to healthy conscious urban consumers in the Baltic states, Scandinavia, and a few parts of Northern Europe. In Latvia, Suncrisp is best known about the little carrots that they sell at Circle K, but they do a lot more than that. This is our board. If you're a member of the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce, you can also stand for election to the board. If you're interested in becoming a board member of the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce, feel free to contact Ilse. And next, I want you to meet our Norwegian partners. And first, I would like to introduce from Innovation Norway, Ranveig Gimse. Ranveig?
Thank you very much. My name is Ranveig Gimse, and I represent Innovation Norway. I have been given about 1 minute, but I would like to say thank you very much for having us here today. Innovation Norway is a governmental agency under the Norwegian Ministry of Trade and Fisheries, as well as the Norwegian regions. Innovation Norway aims to stimulate business development. We are a sparring partner for all enterprises with ambitions throughout the country, and we offer capital, expertise, and networks. Innovation Norway have 3 main aims, and they are more successful entrepreneurs, more companies with growth potential, and more innovation business clusters in corporations and networks. So Innovation Norway is kind of a regional development agency in Norway with offices all across the country. We are also kind of an international trade office with representation all over the world. Unfortunately, we don't have an office in Latvia or in the Baltics now, but we work closely with Latvia and with LIA especially through our partnership in the EEA and Norway grants. So Innovation Norway is involved in 15 countries in Europe under the EEA and Norway grants. But one of them, the important one, is Latvia and the Norway grants program in Latvia on business development, innovation, and SMEs. And we are donor program partner in that program. So as donor program partner, we support LIA in implementing the program. We facilitate bilateral partnerships and generally promote the cooperation in projects funded under the program. And that is cooperation between Latvia and Norway. So our aim is that as many projects funded under a program as possible be implemented by a Latvian company, but also in cooperation with a Norwegian partner. In order to facilitate this, we promote the open calls for proposals in Norway. We mobilize Norwegian partners. We organize matchmakings for potential Latvian and Norwegian partners. We also organize a range of events together with LIA as well. And we otherwise try to help in partner searches under the program. So I think time is up, but you can contact me as I am the responsible for Latvia at Innovation Norway. Contact me if you have any questions or requests. Thanks for having us again.
Thank you, Ranveig. And next, from the Confederation of Norwegian Enterprises, Per Inge Brigsten.
Thank you, Mattis. Thank you for the invitation. I actually interned in Latvia a couple of years ago, and I'm still very fond of the country, so it's nice to be here and see some familiar faces as well. I work for the Confederation of Norwegian Enterprise, or simply NHO, we call it. We are Norway's major organization of employers and the leading business lobby. We just hit 30,000 plus members, and we are still growing. So we are quite a big family. Our companies range from small family-owned businesses to multinational companies in most sectors. We are present in all regions in Norway and in Brussels, of course, working closely with Business Europe. We offer many services to our members, of course, but we are probably most famous for the part we play in the collective bargaining model, something you may know and is very typical of the Nordic countries. I personally work with international affairs in the international department. We are especially concerned with market access, and my team works to maintain public support for the EEA agreement, which is the agreement facilitating our access to EU internal markets. This access is obviously something that our members, most of our members, I think is very important. Our main target groups are politicians, companies, and young people. I, for instance, run something called the EEA Academy, which is for youth politicians, to learn more about the EEA, EU, and why it's so important for our companies in Norway. That was short for me. So I guess thank you again, and I wish you all a great networking session.
Thank you, Per. And now from the Oslo Chamber of Commerce, Sissel Skogli.
Hello, and thank you for inviting us to this event. My name is Sissel Skogli, and I work as a commercial director here at the Oslo Chamber of Commerce. We are a private membership and service organization and is a part of the world's largest business organization, International Chamber of Commerce. Our objective is to contribute to increased profitability and competitiveness of member companies through networking, skills development, consulting, and services within international business. Most of our members are located in the Oslo area. We have members from a wide range of sectors. We have large international companies within the marine technology and energy sectors, as well as law firms, financial institutions, and also SMEs and a lot of new startup companies. Majority of the embassies in Oslo are also members here, and so are many of the bilateral chambers of commerce. Oslo Chamber of Commerce has an international focus and offers knowledge and contacts through the world's largest business networks. We have a wide range of breakfast meetings, seminars, trainings, and events. I just want to also mention a few of our services. We offer services for exploring new markets and also partner search. We offer assistance for export and import. We offer services for international trade facilitation through temporary import using the international recognized customs document, ATACANE. And also we do a lot of certification of international export documents. If you are thinking about moving to Norway or hiring from abroad, we offer global mobility services as well. We can assist with the whole process from registration to home finding and also to build a network in Norway. Lastly, I would like to mention our Arbitration Center. We have actually Norway's only private arbitration center where we offer dispute resolution services for both national and also international companies. And I'm happy to hear that you're going to Oslo in May. So we hope to see you in a few months. So you're welcome.
Thank you, Sissel. And now from the Stavanger Chamber of Commerce, Inger Tune Odegaard. I think your microphone's not on.
Okay, sorry, I'll take it from start. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. And thanks for inviting me. And thanks to Sissel for sharing so much information about the Chamber of Commerce in Norway. Stavanger, of course, is working very similar, but mainly, well, of course, we cover many sectors, but the energy sector is the really big one. So today I would like to share information about the few really large upcoming events that you should look into. In addition to going to Oslo in May, you might look into a big conference called Nordic Edge, which is the smart cities. And I will actually send Ilse an overview of the different events so she could share with everyone. The next one I would like to mention is the ONS conference in August. That's the oil and gas conference, but right now it covers renewable energy as well, which is very important if we should make the sustainable goals together. So I think I just would like to close to tell you that Stavanger is the 4th largest city in Norway, but we have visitors and citizens from 181 countries. Because of the energy sector, we are very international, and 20% of our workers are actually from abroad. So we work with so many different countries, and we are happy to have a honorary consul. So we will try to assist and cooperate as much as possible. I will forward all the invitations in written. Thank you.
Thank you, Inger. And now we'd like to introduce to some of our new members of the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce. I would like to ask that you keep your introduction to 1 minute as we're running a little short on time. First, Ingrid Stalberga from Zalaris HR Services Latvia. Ingrid, if you could tell us in 1 minute about your company, it would be great.
Okay, I will try to squeeze it in. And so my name is Ingrid Stalberga, and I'm country manager for Baltics at Zalaris. And I'm very happy to join NCCL. So thanks and happy to meet you all. So Zalaris is a leading European provider of payroll and human capital management services, and we have more than 21 years experience in the market. The company is headquartered in Oslo, Norway, and there are also several other service centers within Norway. We aim to simplify the HR and payroll administration for our HR transformation and empower the companies to invest more in the people. What we provide is a full suite of HR outsourcing services, system as a service models, as well as consulting services. We provide our services through HR solutions to over 1.5 million people across the world. And Team Zalaris consists of more than 800 professionals in 12 countries, including Latvia. In Latvia, we were established in 2007 with an aim both to ensure a local presence as well as support the Nordic deliveries. But over the years, we have developed from a small back office into a strategic knowledge hub. And per today, there are more than 140 people working in Zalaris Latvia, representing all business functions. And more than 60 of these team members are speaking at least one of the Nordic languages. So we grow our teams in Latvia every year, and also we provide an opportunity for people to reskill, to learn a language from scratch and start their career with Zalaris. So yeah, that's shortly about us. So thank you, and I wish a great event to everyone.
Thank you, Ingrid. And next, from our new member, Tri Pearl, we have Ilse Tenase. Ilse?
Hi, thank you for having me. So I'm Ilse Tennese and representing a company Triple. And in case you wonder who we are, here's a small joke about an IT word. We are actually a technology company who is bringing a lot of companies into a digital world. Actually, every company faces some kind of digitalization, whether it's a small or big website or mobile app or digital marketing, social media, or some kind of internal systems. But actually it raises question how to compete and how to be different from competitors. And we are actually trying to solve this question for our clients and partners. And yeah, what if I told you that building a website or any other digital solution doesn't have to be painful? And how we do it? We are offering actually the full cycle of digital development, starting from usability, design, development, digital marketing, and HubSpot implementation. But I think our kind of strongest side, we are focusing on user interfaces, specifically on usability, which I think is kind of important part of competition nowadays. It's all about how these systems actually make user feel, whether they buy from you, your services and products, or will choose over your competitor where it will be easier to do so. As I said, we are a technology company. Now we are in 3 different cities, Oslo, Bergen, and Riga. And if you have any questions or just want to say hello to us, so just use this email address and we'll get in touch. So thank you.
Thank you, Ilse. And now from the company La Lampa, Kristaps Jaunzems.
Good day to everybody. Dear ladies and gents, my name is Kristaps Jaunzems. I represent the manufacturer La Lampa of decorative lighting and shop fittings lighting. Baltic linen lampshades with sustainable materials and energo-effective LED technology. Ceiling lamps, wall lamps, and really stable floor lamps. This is our product. It comes in 17 different colors. Yeah, I'm looking for cooperation with designers, property developers, and also private customers. I invite you to visit our webpage, lalampa.eu. Or mostly our products we export to Central Europe, and the farthest direction is Japan and Israel. We will light up your day. Thank you.
Thank you, Kristaps. I need my day lighted up many a time. Now, from iStandards, we will have Runi Lise Bergström to say a few sentences about her company. Runi?
Yes, hello, my name is Runi Bergström. We are 2 Norwegians who started the company 5 years ago in Latvia, called iStandards. We work with IT development, maintenance, and other things. We mainly work as a nearshoring company for other Norwegian or international companies who have a platform or headquarters in Norway. We started this because we saw there was a lack of there was a need for these kind of companies in Norway. The large companies had a lot of they could use the large international consultant companies, but what we also saw was a need for the medium-sized companies in Norway, that we have a lot of them in Norway, and they also had a need to have this kind of service where they can be a bit more international, but with full control, with the quality and the same precision as the large companies can serve. So this is our market. Today we are around 20 developers working with maintenance and development, and we are still growing, 3 to 5, 10 people every year at least. So it seems like it's a very interesting part. So we are very satisfied working here in Latvia, and we have really decided we want to stay here for a long time if possible.
Thank you, Runi. by being a member of the Norwegian Chamber of Commerce, that goal will be achieved and you will be in Latvia for a long time. Now I would like to conclude the introductory part of this event and switch to the most important part of the program, which is networking. I thank all the listeners who tuned in for this event from outside. We will now switch to breakout sessions. Engage in conversation with other businesses.